our original vision was, how do we create the ideal ad experience? And what I mean by that is, rather than just figuring out new ways to transact existing ad experiences like banner ads and 15s and 30s, how do we take a step back and think about inventing what would be an ad experience that would make the most sense for each environment? What would be the most high performing, most empathetic and beautiful, elegant ad experience for mobile, for the open web, for connected television and more? And then how do we build a technology and marketplace to transact that new, higher performing, more elegant ad experience? And so that was the vision that we started 10 years ago. And essentially over the last decade, we've been focused on taking that vision to each new medium in which consumers are engaging with content. So it started with desktop, then it moved to mobile, and now it's focused on connected television.
So Ari, not to get too deep into the weeds, but what does it mean native and native programmatic, and how do you kind of create native at scale?
Yeah, when we started, people said native programmatic is impossible. Something can't be both custom and bespoke and simultaneously highly scalable. And so we talk about native programmatic, we're talking about ads that are in the feed of content that match its environment. And everyone knows what native is because it's essentially the only ad format you see on social networks. So all the ads you see on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Snap, and more, those are all native ads. The challenge was, prior to TripleLift, was if you were a publisher that wasn't one of those walled gardens, how do you have your own native ad experience? And so what TripleLift did was create a technology solution that allowed every publisher on the open internet to create a unique native ad that works for their specific site and for their readers. And we built a technology to do this at scale such that a brand can take a single set of creative assets, and our technology would do the heavy lifting of turning those set of assets into tens of thousands of unique native ads, each one beautifully tailored to each specific publisher.
So Ari, congratulations on the acquisition, the majority investment by Vista. Tell us a little bit about why you chose them and what that relationship will look like and what that means for TripleLift moving forward.
There were a few reasons that we chose partnering with Vista to accelerate TripleLift's growth. The first is Vista is quite unique in that they specialize exclusively on technology and data-enabled businesses. So they know our space really well. They understand technology companies like TripleLift very well. And more specifically, they're also experts in MarTech and ad tech. So they had highly successful investments in companies like Marketo. And of course, they currently own Mediaocean and Integral Ad Sciences. So they understand our space really well. The second thing that's really special about Vista that we liked is that they invest very heavily in improving companies and with a specific focus on people. So they have a series of best practices and other things they've learned throughout the hundreds of technology investments they've made throughout the years to help make things more streamlined, to make us operate better and to grow faster. And one of the biggest things that they do is focusing on people. So there's a tremendous amount of career development, education, and curriculum for our team that makes Vista a really interesting partner. The third reason is that we're a growth company and we intend to continue to grow very quickly. And we're aligned with Vista to continue focusing on high growth and investing in accelerating that growth. And the last reason is just we really enjoyed working with the people over there. In our discussions, it became clear that we had a really good working relationship. We had a lot of respect for one another. And at the end of the day, this is a people business, and we really enjoyed working with the people over at Vista.
So Ari, you've been at this rodeo for a few years. We've seen some ups and downs. The nuclear winter where everything's going to destroy. And of course, we've seen consolidation and so forth. But we're going through a very exciting time now. Tell us, not just for you guys, but more broadly, the interest in investment, the strong valuations, we might call them, and the expansion of the industry and beyond the outside the walled gardens. What's going on in your opinion?
I think a major thing fueling it is consolidation of the space. And consolidation is a double-edged sword. You're either going to emerge as one of the leaders and capture a significant share, or you may be on the other side of it. And so what we're seeing is that for the leaders in each respective category within digital advertising, they're seeing their growth accelerate, and TripleLift has seen that as well. Folks who are consolidate more and more, spend more and more of their business to companies like TripleLift. So we've been a massive beneficiary, as others have, of the consolidation trend. So I think that's a big thing fueling what you're talking about, Andy. And the second thing is connected television. Everyone talks about connected television all the time, but we're talking about $100 billion market opportunity, and we haven't even begun to see how the cards are going to be laid out in that industry. And this is not a space in the industry where walled gardens and tech giants have control. This is an open playing field for independent ad tech companies like TripleLift to be significant leaders in connected TV space. People always use the inning analogy from baseball, and I think we're still in the warm up in connected TV. This is like online advertising circa 1995, and so I think we intend to invest very aggressively in connected TV with a highly unique strategy. Others have their own connected TV plays, and so we think that's fueling a lot of the growth and excitement you see in the space.
Larry, briefly, what does that product rollout look like? The innovation around CTV for TripleLift. What can we expect?
So you spoke to my colleague, Chief Product Officer Andrew Eifler, about this on BTV a few weeks ago. For the viewers who don't know, we're pioneering a new type of technology ad experience where we're integrating brand messages into the actual show. So you imagine that billboards can be replaced dynamically on a post-production basis and tailored to each viewer. So you, Andy, might be seeing a different set of ad integrations in the show you're watching relative to your neighbor. And that's being powered by TripleLift's proprietary technology. And so we've already begun alpha and proofs of concept over the last year. It's been deployed in hundreds of episodes of premium content on the world's leading streaming services. 2021 for us is really about accelerating it. So we're going to be deploying this across thousands of new shows, and we're going to be opening this up to a closed beta this year as we partner with content creator studios and streaming service providers.